Hey guys, welcome to Haunted but True Story Time, where the stories are true, but the characters are family, and friends. You guys, if you're new to my page, please hit that subscribe button in the corner of this video. Also, don't forget to hit that bell button so you can be notified when I go live or drop a video. Also, if you're a part of the replay gang and you want to be a part of story time, all you have to do is send your tips through super thanks below this video. That is the dollar sign with the heart around it. So thanks in advance. Now to speak to everybody that's actually here. Hey everybody. Hey Nino. I see you the first one in the building. You on door check. Make sure don't nobody slide in late. Hey Tay Tay. I hope you enjoyed your story, love. Hey Jasmine. Hey Evelyn. Hey Regina. Hey Lily. Hey Livonia. Hey sweetie. I told you about slamming my door. Hey Lakeisha. Hey Miss Chevy. Miss Chevy, you've been missing for a while, boo boo. You have. You have. Thank you for closing the door. Yes, please close the door as you come in. Hey Chastain. Hello, Saki. So yes, as y'all come in, please close the door. Yes. So we are going to be starting this story time in a few minutes. So this is the time where you go get your cakes, your snacks, your pies, everything you need for story time. So you don't have to get up and move and then bring everything around your device, and you should be a-okay. I'm okay, Evelyn. Yes, Tay Tay, I got your tip. Thank you, love. Yes, so this is the time where y'all get settled in, get all your cakes, your snacks, your pies, your cookies, your twisties, your shot glasses, wine glasses, and tip money for your auntie. And bring it around your device so you don't have to move. Yes. Okay, so while you guys do that, if you're new to my page and you would like to be included in story time, there are three ways you can be included in story time. Now, the first way you can be included in story time is by joining the family. Joining the family is a membership. It is baller budgetable. The smallest package I have is $1.99 a month, not a minute, not a mile, but a month. Okay. So that's one way. The second way is any tip over $10 will automatically get you put in story time. Now, this tip can come through Cash App, YouTube, whichever, however. Only difference is the Cash App will come with a little bit of shit talking, just a tad bit of shit talking, but that's what we do. That's what we do. So, yes. And the last and final way you could be included in story time is by becoming biggest tipper. Biggest tipper starts at $35. And then whoever has the biggest tip at the end of the night will be put in 3 stories. Yes, guys. So those are 3 ways you can be included in story time. We're going to be starting story time in 4 minutes. So get everything you need, bring it around your device. Yes, if your name is Gray and you would like to join the family, just drop that link for you to join the family. I don't know, Isha. You might have to hit the bell notification again. You might have to turn it on and turn it off again just to, I don't know, remind your bell. I don't know. Yes, but if you are Gray, if your name is Gray, the family's wearing green t-shirts. So if you want to match with the family, click that link that just dropped, and you can join the family for $1.99 a month, and you can have a green name like everybody else in the family. Okay, should I get my flashlight? Auntie, you might want to get your flashlight, Miss Chevy. Let me see. I see y'all ain't closing the door. Hey, Isha, baby, y'all better close the door. So y'all will get one story tonight because I only have 4 people. So I put 3 people in this story. Tay Tay, you'll be in story on tomorrow. Hopefully, if I get enough people tonight to make story time tomorrow. If I don't, then y'all know, have a good weekend. So hopefully I get enough people tonight. Hey, Kay, not on here. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, Crown Virtue. Yes, Kay, come on in, boo-boo. So yes, just to let you guys know, That's how story time goes. So if I don't get enough people for story time on tomorrow, then I won't be doing story time tomorrow. So y'all will know what's going on. Y'all got 2 minutes to get everything you need. Bring around your device so we can start this story time. I was just doing makeup for a Halloween party. Okay, that's what's up. Okay, guys. So the whole little Lake Lanier thing I was talking about doing, I decided I'm not gonna go. I was gonna go. I'm telling y'all, I was. Somebody kicked in my door. What, girl? You better pick up your Thule, do something. Hey, Ryan. Okay, so yes, guys, I was gonna go, but I'm gonna tell y'all what stopped me from going. So what stopped me from going was the latest death to happen out there. The latest death to happen out there is what's stopping me from going. You gonna shut me up, babe? Right, okay. Yes. So the latest death that occurred out on Lake Lanier, which was recently, probably like last week, that is what's stopping me from going. Hey Reese love. So I'm gonna tell y'all the part that made me not want to go. Now y'all know I was going for a 100 boat ride, so I can show you guys, get y'all some more stories and all that good stuff. Why I changed my mind on going, I'm gonna tell you. So the young man that just recently died out in Lake Lanier, the way he died, his story was like, hell no, I ain't doing it. So basically, this young man was out on jet skis with his family, right? Some of the families out on jet skis and some is on the dock or whatever. And he's out on his jet skiing around with no problem. Y'all, out of nowhere, this man jet ski just start to sink. It wasn't nothing wrong with it. It wasn't broke. It was working just fine. It just started to sink for no fucking reason. So when it started to sink, of course, he jumps off of it to try to swim back to shore. He never makes it to shore at all. They find this man later on, like up under 70 feet of water, not even where he went down at, nowhere in the area where he went down. So they found him under 70 feet of water in a whole different area. Now, the part that got my head fucked up is the fact that this man was riding his jet ski all that time out there before this shit just decided to sink out of nowhere. Did nobody shoot the damn jet ski? The jet ski didn't hit nothing, and all of a sudden this shit just started sinking out of nowhere. A perfectly good jet ski started sinking, which caused this man to jump into the water. Now, me being on a 100 boat ride in Lake Lanier, that boat could just possibly start to fucking sink for no reason, which will force me and my husband into Lake Lanier, who can't swim. Y'all already know Unc can't swim. And y'all already know it's every man for his motherfucking self when we out there in Lake Lanier.
And I can't die.
So that's why I decided to change my mind on going to Lake Lanier. Because this man jet ski just sunk out of nowhere and he dies. And I'm scared if I get on that boat and we go so far out and that boat just start to sink, I'm gonna make it back. I don't give a fuck if I gotta fight the ancestors. I'm gonna make it back. But my husband ain't gonna be so lucky. So yeah.
Don't say bye-bye.
Yeah. So we canceling the Lake Lanier trip because maybe we'll take that trip with Uncle Swim. He can't swim, so we can't take that trip right now. But yeah, that kind of threw me how his. But I told y'all all type of weird stuff just be happening out there. Boats drive on their own, stop on their own, crash into people on their own, and this man jet ski sinks all out of nowhere. So yeah, um, I'm like, yeah, I don't need that boat to sink, and then it's gonna be nighttime while we out there. So that boat sink, then I'm dead because I'm gonna make it back. You can bet your bottom dollar on that shit. I'm gonna make it back, but Unc ain't gonna be so lucky, and I love him, so I ain't gonna take him and put him in that situation. I see you going to, on the back there. I done told you time and time again, the Lord try to tell you something now. I'm not going. Y'all can stop cursing me out. I'm not going. I just feel like it was really weird that this man went to Lake Lanier and he was riding on the jet ski all that day with no fucking problems. And all of a sudden, his jet ski just starts to sink out of nowhere. Nobody shot this shit. It wasn't leaking gas, nothing. His fucking jet ski just started to sink, which forced him to jump into Lake Lanier to try to get back to shore, which he never fucking does. And they find him under 70 feet of goddamn water. So, Auntie ain't going. He said, stretch long, strong. Come on. Yes. So they saw it sinking? Yes. So apparently it was reported on the news that the young man had been out there riding around on a jet ski for almost an hour with no problems. And then out of nowhere, his jet ski started to sink. Like he couldn't get it to crank or nothing. It just started to sink. It cut off, started to sink on its own. He can't stay on the damn thing while it's going down. So he jumps off into the water to try to swim back to shore, but he never makes it there. They find him under 70 feet of water and the jet ski just sunk. So jet skis probably down there too. I'm pretty sure some Oscarville residents jet skiing their ass around down there too. I don't know. Yeah, but he jumped out. He jumped out to save himself because the jet ski was sinking and he was in over 100 feet of water. So he jumped off the jet ski because he didn't want to sink with the jet ski, but he didn't make it back. And see, was it his jet ski or was it rented? They haven't said that on the news yet, if it was his jet ski or if it was rented. I feel like if it was rented, the news would have been brought that company up real quick. Like he got the jet ski from this company, so they haven't said anything about a company that he rented it from. So I'm assuming it was his jet ski, which I'm pretty sure he does this all the time, so he would know if something was wrong with his jet ski. Plus, he had been out there riding that jet ski over an hour and nothing was wrong with it. And he was from the military, so
our military know how to swim.
All the military know how to swim. Okay, it's a requirement to know how to swim. But brother man did survive, so yeah, that's why Auntie not going. Hey Auntie, I feel like I got to California. I got to use this cat. Okay, well, go ahead and get used to it, baby. No, it didn't run out of gas, Chastain. You stupid. It ain't run out of gas on the news. They ain't saying nothing about it. They ain't reporting nothing about it ran out of gas. They just said it started to sink for no reason. So I don't. Anyway, that's why Auntie ain't going. Okay, so just letting y'all know that's another weird ass accident that just happened out in Lake Lanier. Because think about it now, these have been a bunch of weird ass accidents that happen out there. This man just recently drowned from trying to jump off his fucking jet ski that was sinking for no reason. And he drowned trying to get back to the goddamn shore. Then we ain't gonna even talk about the man that jumped in the goddamn water and got electrocuted in Lake Lanier when he jumped in. See all these weird ass fucking deaths? No, it's not making no sense. And everybody's still running around that motherfucker like Lake Lanier, Lake Lanier. Shit ain't making no sense. These deaths ain't making no sense. It's like watching a scary movie. And everybody in this motherfucker just keep doing the same dumb shit and don't nobody see what the hell is going on. So, yeah, so many weird deaths. I don't want to be out there on that boat and that shit sink in the middle of Lake Lanier in the dark because it's going to be forever before they find this. So I ain't going to take that chance, y'all. Well, okay, so Street Heat 2 TV. So Usher Raymond's ex-wife, whose son was killed out there on Lake Lanier, she has been petitioning and she has a petition up on the change.org website to have Lake Lanier drained and cleaned and I guess put back. But we need that shit drained and left alone. Like, y'all wouldn't even believe how many bodies are probably down there if they do drain it. Because we have people that go into that damn lake and just go missing. They never find the body sometimes. So can you imagine if they drain that fucking lake, how many bodies are down there? Tons. And then that mean when they drain the lake, that mean they got to go check in the schools and the banks and all them buildings that's still down there, still constructed, still standing. All those homes that's still standing down there. Mm-hmm. They got to go in there and check for bodies. So yeah, I think they don't want to drain Lake Lanier because they know what's under Lake Lanier. They know not only that black tile is under there, but there's tons of bodies down there that, you know what I'm saying, they don't want nobody to know about. And these bodies are just decaying in this water. And every year people jump in that water and the water went down my throat. Drinking that goddamn ass juice. Swimming in that ass juice, that dead ass juice. Go right ahead, because I won't get in it. No, no, no. No, 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 that dead ass juice. No, no, no. It's scattered ass all up under that water. And they just went in my mouth. I got some in my eye. Your ass gonna die. You get any of that goddamn nasty ass, scattered ass juice water in your throat or die. You gonna have COVID 57. There's gonna be some shit they ain't never ever heard of before. There ain't gonna even be a cure for it. Your ass just gonna die. You gonna turn green and just die. So yeah, we not fucking with the ass juice water. We not fucking with the ass juice water. All right, guys, we're about to get ready to go ahead and start this story time. If you guys can hear me, you guys are ready. You got everything you need. I'm gonna need for y'all to give me those thumbs, give me those thumbs, give me those thumbs. I need a thumb in the chat and a thumbs up of the live. Let me get those thumbs. Let me get those thumbs. Let me get those thumbs. Right, people soup. Okay. Yeah, the catfish, they having a good ass time down there. They eating good. They down there like, every time one of these motherfuckers take their drunk ass out there on that lake thinking they gonna come back home, them catfish be sitting down there betting on their ass. I got 20. I got 20. His ass don't make it home. No, James. No, I got 40 because he got flippers on. So his ass might. I'm telling you, they be down there betting on their asses in that water. Oh no, the infections are never mild, boo. The infections are some shit you ain't never heard of before. That's why I be looking at them kids. They be jumping all in that water. Them videos of them folks at Lake Lanier. They be like, Justin is having fun, and Justin come out that water. I be like, Justin ain't gonna die in 12 hours. I ain't even lying. Gonna have an ear infection, throat infection, nose infection, ass infection, everything. Come on, guys. Let me get them thumbs. Let me get them thumbs. Yep, bacteria infections. Yeah, they come into the hospital for bacteria infections. Yes, because you got to think about it. It's houses and all that shit down there. What happened to metal when it rust? You need a fucking tetanus shot. You step on a rusty nail or something. You're gonna need a damn tetanus shot. So imagine getting that rusty ass water in your throat or your body or some shit. Bitch. You're gonna need a whole nother body. And I don't know where you can buy a body from, bitch. I don't know where they sell extra bodies from. You might have to ask Kim Kardashian and them where they get bodies from, bitch, because I don't know. Crown, did I say hi to you? I forgot. Okay, and Nakia, that was your comment. Because the catfish are eating them. Yeah, we know that. Not ass infection, yes. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, sincerely, KJ. Y'all was almost late, boy. I'm finna go ahead and start this story time so I can go ahead and let y'all go. I ain't gonna hold y'all. So tonight's story has Evelyn, Tay Tay. Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. Well, Evelyn, Chastain, and Ryan. Evelyn, Chastain, and Ryan. Ryan Allen. Are you ladies in the building? There's a video on YouTube. A guy went there and was feet in the water. Okay, he went there and was feet in the water. Well, he saw feet in the water, or how did that go street? Because Chastain's in the building. Evelyn, Ryan A. Oh, I told y'all. See, I ain't seen that video. Street, if you could do me a favor, if you could like copy and paste that video in the chat, I'm pretty sure a lot of the fans would like to see that video to see if they actually see the feet in the water. So if you could do me a huge favor and copy and paste that video into the chat so the fans can see it, that'd be amazing. Yeah, they want to see it. So that'll be amazing. Because I told y'all, but it's scattered ass in that water. Don't nobody want to believe me till they get down there and then when your ass being held hostage by one of them Oscarville residents. Then you're that bitch like, I should have believed that. You know, I'm cool, just moved to California. Got to get used to the time. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so I see Chastain. Evelyn. Where's Evelyn? Okay, I'm finna call you, girl. Ryan A. I ain't seen Ryan A. I seen Ryan Thompson, but I ain't seen Ryan A. No, we got two of them. Okay, guys. So we're about to get ready to start the story time. Ryan A probably somewhere getting bent over, getting her back beat out. And we ain't gonna even interrupt her on that. Because you know, some women need their ass beat up like that. We ain't gonna even interrupt her. We're gonna go ahead on with story time and just hope she's enjoyed the story time when she see it. Okay. So, like I said, the first and only story of the night has Evelyn, Chastain, and Ryan. I hope you ladies like your story. Like to hear here it goes. Now, Ryan is the oldest sister of Chastain and Evelyn. Nah, they don't discriminate at all. You put it in the chat, Street, because I don't see it. Let me see. Yeah, I don't see it in the chat, Street. So, Ryan is the oldest sister of Evelyn and Chastain, and she's in college. And it was KJ said, "I see it. You see it, KJ? I see it. Everybody see it. Okay, well, y'all check it out. It's just not a link. Okay, so I'm gonna have to look and see if I can see it when I get off here. But like I said, Ryan is the oldest of Chastain and Evelyn, and she's in college, and it's around Chastain's 16th birthday, and she wanted to surprise Chastain with a girls' trip with her, Evelyn, and they go on this little girls' trip to a cabin. So Ryan comes home from college, and she tells Chastain she has this huge surprise for her birthday. So Chastain was like, "Well, she's like, it's a girls' trip, but I'm not telling y'all where we going." Okay, cool. So she gets everything together. She gets this little cabin and everything together. They pack their stuff and they head out. After a 6-hour drive, they finally get to the middle of what seems like no fucking where, but the cabin is there. So they get there and she tells, Evelyn and Ryan's like, surprise! And Chastain looks up and she see the cabin. She like, oh my God, you got a cabin? She like, yeah, I got a cabin. We're going to spend the cabin here. We're going to stay for the weekend for your birthday. We have some sister time because I've been going to college and I just really want to get some time with y'all. So Chastain was like, bet, I love it. Evelyn was like, oh, this is so cool. Like, always wanted to go to a cabin. They were super, super. It's three Ryans. See, yeah, I'm talking about Ryan Allen. This is the one who in this store, Ryan Allen. I remember it. So, of course, she was super excited and everything. So when they pull up and get into the driveway, everybody get their stuff out the car and they go in. Ryan opens the door and they go into the cabin. Now, when they go into the cabin, Chastain steps into the cabin, her first foot into the cabin. She stops. She just stops and she starts to look around the cabin. And of course, Evelyn and Ryan walks in, drop their stuff down, but Chastain is standing in the doorway, like looking around, like, and she like, what is that? And Ryan and Evelyn's like, what's what? She like, y'all don't feel that? Something feel off. And Ryan like, girl, that's cause your ass ain't never been out the city before. Breathe. Breathe in that fresh air outside the city. Listen, you don't hear nothing but birds. You don't hear no shoe, no cars, no tires screeching, no girl trying to holler at no damn body. You don't hear none of that. Like, you just ain't used to being outside the city. This is how I feel to be outside the city. And Chastain chopped it up too. Maybe I'm just not used to this shit. And was like, okay. And she comes in, you know what I'm saying? When they come in, Ryan said, I'm gonna go ahead and start dinner. Y'all can go get settled in, and I call y'all when dinner ready. So Evelyn and Chastain go on upstairs. Evelyn goes in her room. She decides she's gonna take her shower, so she quickly unpack, get into the shower. Chastain is in her room unpacking her stuff, about to put on her night clothes for the night. When she hear whispering, she hears. So she's like, Evelyn, is you talking to me? But Evelyn never responds because Evelyn already in the shower. So Chastain comes out the room and she look down the hallway. She don't see nobody, but she still hear the whispering. So she follow the whisper on down the stairs and around the corner, and she gets to a door to a room that's locked. She like, hello? And Ryan like, hi, bitch. Are you gonna help me with dinner? Like, come taste this, see how dinner tastes. And she like, did you hear that? And Ryan like, hear what? You didn't hear nothing? And Ryan like, no, just come taste the damn food. So Chastain like, okay, she brushes it off and she goes into the kitchen and she tastes the food and everything. And Ryan makes the dinner. They sit down, they start eating. They eat dinner. Dinner was amazing. Evelyn decides she gonna cook some cookies for them to have for dessert. So she goes in there to cook the cookies. She come back and sit down. The cookies catch fire. They catch fire. The whole, like damn near the whole oven catch fire on the inside because Evelyn don't know how to cook. So she done burnt these damn cookies up. They on fire. So when Evelyn, the smoke detector goes off, everybody jumps up and run around the house looking for a fire extinguisher, but they can't find one. So Ryan decides to go to the room, you know what I'm saying, to look for a fire extinguisher. Now, while this is going on, like right before this happened, they were in there eating dinner and everything, and they heard a bang at the door. Scares everybody because they're in the middle of no fucking where and who the hell would be knocking at the door. But Ryan gets up and goes to the door, and it's the owner of the cabin. Mean ass old lady. She just pushed past them. She walked right in and she tell them just like this. She like, I have three rules. The first rule, no parties. Nobody come over. Nobody's allowed to be here. The second rule, there's a room upstairs that is locked. Do not open that door. Under no circumstances do you open that door. And my last and final rule, don't tear up my damn house. Thank you. And then she turns around and she storms her ass right on back out the house. And Evelyn and, Chastain is like, what the fuck was that? And Ryan's like, okay, well, nice to meet you. But the lady just kept fucking walking. Evelyn and Ryan, Chastain, like, what the hell was that? Ryan, like, don't worry about it. She's the owner. She's the lady I got I rented it from. She just come and let us know, don't worry about it. So they ain't worried about it. But Evelyn went on and made the cookies. The oven catch fire. They look for the fire extinguisher. And Ryan finds herself upstairs at that locked room looking for a fire extinguisher. She breaks into the locked room. When she opens up the door, the biggest gust of cold air flows out of this room, hit her and Chastain in the face because Evelyn in the kitchen trying to stop the damn fire. So it hits both of them in the face. Now, this is weird because for one, the windows aren't open in this room. For two, it's the middle of August. Why the fuck is it freezing in this room? We don't even have the air on. Like, it was just weird. And when they looked in the room, it was a bunch of decorative vases just sitting in the room. Just a bunch of decorative ass vases. The fuck? Ryan's like, why the hell? Whatever. So she just rushes in the room because she see the fire extinguisher. She rushes in the room and she grabs the fire extinguisher, knocking over one of the vases, but rushing on out the room. Chastain grabbed the door, closed the door behind her. They rush on back to the kitchen and they put out the fire. When they put the fire out, they tell Evelyn like, where the hell did you find the fire extinguisher? She like, in that room. And Evelyn like, what room? She like, the room lady told us not to go in. You went in that room? She like, yeah. What's in there? So all three of them go back to the room and they look in the room and they open the door and look in the room. Every vase that was in that room is now knocked the fuck over. It ain't broke. It's just all of them are laying down on the ground when they weren't like that at first. So Ryan sees this and she like, Chastain, did you knock over all these vases? Chastain like, hell no, I closed the door behind you when you came out. The fuck? So how did all the vases get knocked down like that? I know I didn't do this. I just grabbed the damn fire extinguisher. I never did this. So they all thought that was weird. While they are looking at the room, Evelyn screams out, ah! They turn around and look at Evelyn. She like, my back burning, my back burning. So Ryan and Chastain pull her shirt up. She has 4 deep scratches in the center of her back from the bottom of her neck to right below her ass. These scratches went all the way down her fucking back, digging into her back, blood and everything. She just like, it's burning, it's burning. So with this going on, they just decide to go patch up Evelyn. So Chastain just closed the door back and they rush off to go patch Evelyn back up. So they patch her up and everything, and then they get on the couch inside. They're gonna watch them a scary movie, eat some popcorn, chill out. Like the day just been a lot, we just gonna chill out. So they sit down and they, in a dark living room and they eating the popcorn and watching the scary movie. When suddenly they hear a shotgun rack behind them, like, ch-ch. So instantly everybody turn around and look back, and there's a huge man standing in the doorway of the kitchen with a fucking shotgun in his hand. When they see this shit, everybody starts screaming. Ryan jumps up, turn the light on, and he's gone. Like, what the fuck? All of them jump up, run to the kitchen. Nobody's in the kitchen. They looking all around the damn house. They don't see nothing. At this point, Evelyn's like, so I think we need to leave. Like, I think we need to go. And of course, Chastain is like, yeah, because I'm scared. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. But Ryan was like, no, we came out here to have a good time. That's what we gonna do. We just tripping. We watching the scary movie. We just tripping. We imagined it. It's okay. Everything is fine. But Evelyn and Chastain wasn't feeling that shit. Like, no, we not fine. Like, I saw that shit. You saw that shit. She saw that shit. We are not imagining this. This was not a fucking scary movie that made us picture this. No. Like, this shit really happened. Ryan didn't want to leave their little girl's trip, so she was like, "Look, it's fine. Everything is fine. Matter of fact, let's just go to bed because we've been watching this scary movie. Let's just go to bed." And everybody was like, "Okay, cool. We sleeping in the fucking bed with you." And Ryan like, "No, sleep in your own bed." Evan like, "Fuck what you heard. We're sleeping in the bed with you." So Evelyn and Chastain jumped right in Ryan's bed, like, "Bitch, we sharing this bed tonight, cause I'm not staying by myself." Ryan like, "What the fuck ever?" So they all get in the bed and they lay down. Now they fall asleep. They are woken up to, they all hit his gun rack or get his shotgun rack. So instantly everybody's eyes open. When Ryan looks, this sound is like right on the other side of the fucking door. Like they all laying in the bed staring at the door, and this person with this shotgun is on the other side of the fucking door. So Evelyn and Chastain get close as hell to Ryan, and they are holding her arms like, "Ryan, what are we gonna do?" And Ryan's just like, "Be still, just like be quiet, be still." And then all of a sudden the door starts to open. When the door starts to open, Evelyn and Chastain just close their eyes and put their head into Ryan's shoulder. And Ryan just laying there still. And she looks at the doorway and here's this huge ass dude with his shotgun in his hand again. And she just like, "Please, sir, don't hurt us. Please, please." She begging, like, "Please don't hurt us." And he racks the shotgun again. And she's like, "Please, sir, please, we didn't do anything to you. Please don't hurt us." And she looking at him and he's starting to aim the shotgun at them, and she begging, "Please, please, please, please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt my little sisters." And he's like, "Bah!" And she closes her eyes, and it's like, "Bah!" The loudest gunshot you ever heard. The shit had your ears ringing. It was so loud. Right after the gunshot happens, Ryan opens her eyes, and he's gone. She looks over to Evelyn and Chastain. They are crying their heads off, but they okay. Like, both of them are okay. And she like, are you hurt? Are you hurt?" And both of them like, "We just want to go. We just want to go." So Ryan was like, "Fuck that." She gets up, she checks the house, make sure ain't nobody in the house. She tell them, "Y'all get up, put some clothes on." She gets up, she calls the owner. When she calls the owner, she's like, "Hey, there was a fucking man in this house with a shotgun." When she says that, the owner says, "You opened that damn door, didn't you?" Ryan like, "Huh?" The lady like, "I'm on the way." So they standing outside. They standing outside, scared to go back inside. They standing outside waiting, like on the lady to pull up. So the owner pulls up and she walks right over to Ryan and she said, "Didn't I tell y'all not to open that damn door? You opened that door, didn't you?" And Ryan was like, "It was a fire and we needed a smoke a fire extinguisher." And the lady was just like, "Ugh." And she has a bag in her hand. She was like, "Y'all just stay out here. I'll be back." And she goes on into the house. And Ryan and Evelyn and Chastain, they stand out there and they look at the house. And every now and again, the lights will go off and come on and go off and come on. And they just standing there. And she finally comes out the house and she like, "Okay, it's fine for y'all to go back in there now." Ryan like, "No, the fuck it ain't. Did you not hear me say it was a man with a damn shotgun trying to kill us in this house?" So she like, "What's the name right here?" And she like, "These are my little sisters. This is Chastain and this is Evelyn." She like, "Can you ask them to go in the house?" Chastain and Evelyn like, "I'm not fucking going. Like, no, there's somebody in there." She like, "Baby, ain't nobody in there. Okay, I promise. There's nobody in there. You can go back in the house. We'll stand on the porch. We'll stand on the porch. We ain't going in the house without our sister." Ryan was like, "Y'all go in the house. Fuck that. Nope. We'll stand on the porch and wait on your ass, and then we'll go in together." Okay, fine. So they stand on the porch, and the lady comes over and she, tells Ryan, she like, "Look, I saged and everything, and push the spirits back into the room and lock the door. Just don't open the fucking door no more. Like, follow directions and don't open the door no more." And Ryan like, "Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for opening the door, but I just want to know, it's probably you because I can still hear myself, Lily." She said, "Hey, Tasha, you late?" Yep, you late. Yep, you late. Any doctor's excuses, anything? Nope. Okay, so so she tells her, she's like, "I pushed all the, I pushed everything back and and lock the door. Don't open that door no more. So Ryan's like, what the fuck was that? And the lady tells her, she's like, well, before I owned this place, she said, she said about in the 80s, you're breaking up. Okay, you might have to go back out and come back in, Evelyn. She said in the 80s, before she bought the cabin, it belonged to another young man. She said this young man had the cabin and apparently he was a serial killer. What he would do is he would put the cabin up in an ad in the newspaper, put the cabin up for rent in the newspaper as an ad. And people would reach out and be like, they would want to get the cabin. And he would tell them, oh, yeah, I rent the cabin to you. You know what I'm saying? The people would actually come and pay him for the cabin. He would give them the keys. And, they would go on in the cabin and enjoy themselves. But then in the middle of the night, while they were sleeping, he would come back into the cabin and kill them while they're sleeping in the bed with a shotgun. Just come blow your fucking head off while you having sweet dreams in the bed. He did this to 14 people before they even realized this shit was going on. Before anybody figured out he was doing this or what was going on, he managed to kill 14 people inside that cabin. Mm-hmm. Before the police or anybody caught wind of what he was doing. And when they did catch wind of what he was doing, they came to the cabin to arrest him, and he took his own life in the cabin. So, yeah, those 14 people plus him make 15 all died in that cabin. And the lady says that she sages and, those vases in that room is basically memories, like the memories of the dead people in that house that she was trying to honor. So she keeps those vases there for them. And they had flowers, but the flowers died or whatever the case may be. But she kept the vases there to honor all those people, to try to calm the spirits down so they wouldn't, be attacking people that come into the cabin. And Ryan is like, what the fuck? Did you really just say 15 people died in it? She like, yeah, but it's fine. I say just don't open the fucking door no more. And you should be okay the rest of the time you here. But, I hope that answers some questions for you. You guys have a good night, and she walked on back to her car and got in her fucking car and pulled off. Ryan was still standing there with her goddamn mouth open like, is this bitch for real? She really gonna leave the story like that? Just walk the fuck off. So, okay, cool. So Ryan goes up and she tells Evelyn and Chastain, I spoke to the lady. She said it was this little projector thing that she had set up in the house, for Halloween last year, and just didn't know that it was still hooked up. And that's why y'all was seeing the man and all that stuff going through the house. That was she was just telling me about. And thank you, Nakia. And Evelyn and Chastain didn't believe that shit, but they went with it. Okay, all right, fine, that's cool. Are we leaving? She like, no, the lady said everything should be fine, so we can go on back in and lay down. You sure? She like, yeah, I'm sure. Come on. So they all go back in the house and they get back in the bed and lay down. Sleep real good until like maybe 3 or 4 hours after that. And they wake up to hearing boots, footsteps, bloom, bloom, walk like running across the floor. You can hear a girl downstairs screaming, no, no, please, please don't, please. Then you hear the gunshot. Bah! You can hear somebody else sound like they running up the steps, like towards the bedroom where Ryan and Chastain and Evelyn are. And you can hear somebody running behind them. And this man is saying, no, no, please, get away, get away. And bah! They basically heard all 14 people get killed in that house. They were scared to move. They were scared to run out the room because it seemed like whoever was doing the damn shooting was outside the room. So they just stayed in the bed listening to gunshot after gunshot after gunshot. People screaming, begging, pleading, children hollering, running, screaming. They had to listen to all of this. And when Ryan finally got up the courage to come out the room, when she came out the room, wasn't nothing out of place. Wasn't nobody out there. No gunshot shells, nothing. Thank you, Tasha. Nothing. She looked down and cleared to make sure there wasn't nobody out there. And she told Evelyn and Chastain, hey, get your shit. Get shit right now. I need you in the car in 10 right now. They ran through the house collecting all their shit. Food out the refrigerator, toothbrush out the bathroom. They ran through there and got everything out of that fucking house that belonged to them. And got in the car and pulled the fuck off. They didn't even stay the rest of the night. They reached out to the lady and let the lady know whatever the fuck she did must have pissed this shit off worse. Cause we didn't even hear all that the first time. But now since you done came and did whatever the fuck you did and now we just heard all 14 of them folk get killed in their motherfucking house. So no, we prefer to have a refund because we didn't stay the whole time. The lady didn't even argue with them. She just gave them the money for the other 2 days they were supposed to stay. She just gave them money back. She didn't even argue with them. She didn't ask them what happened. Ryan just started telling her everything that was going on. She didn't even seem surprised. She didn't say, "Oh my goodness, let me do something about this." Nothing. She just sat there and let Ryan rant and go off about the whole situation. And then when Ryan got done, she was like, "Sure, no problem. I can give you a refund. Anything else?" And Ryan, like, "Did you not hear what I said? I heard everything you said. I will give you a refund. Is there anything else you need?" And Ryan was like, "You need to take that damn cabin down. You need to stop renting that cabin to people." And the lady was like, "I told you I give you your refund. That's all I can do for you, baby. That's it." And she hung up the phone on Ryan. And sure as shit, she gave Ryan a refund on the 2 days, the extra 2 days that she was supposed to stay. She gave Ryan a refund on that shit, but she didn't take the cabin down. The cabin is still for rent to this day. Now, I know a few of y'all done been to cabins before, but ask yourself, how many times have you been to the cabin and you ran across that locked room? Because we all do it. If you've ever been to a cabin before, every cabin has a locked room. Don't nobody know what the fuck they store in the rooms. Only the owner knows. But it's always a locked room in a cabin. I don't know if they got extra furniture or whatever the fuck they got. It's always a fucking, you know what I'm saying, a locked room in the cabin. And it made me think, like, how many times I done been to the fucking cabin and encountered those locked rooms. Thank you, Tay Tay. Thank you, Evelyn. Tay Tay said, and then would. So, but Tasha came back and she was like, "I got your ass right now." So, yeah. So it was just Tay Tay, Evelyn, and Tasha. So yeah. Um The cabin is still for rent to this day. The lady refuses to take it down. She says ain't nothing wrong with the cabin. I talked to the lady. I spoke to this lady. When the girl told me about the cabin and how the shit was going down, I decided to reach out to this lady as if I wanted to rent the cabin. You know what I'm saying? So when I reach out to her, I let her know a friend of mine stayed in this cabin like a couple years back. And she had some things to say about this cabin. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know before I rent this cabin, is it true? And the lady was like, "Well, if your friend said anything about strange sounds or strange noises, that's true because you're in the woods." She had an excuse for everything. Weird sounds that you'll hear in the cabin, you're in the woods, so that's normal. I mean, if you're from the city, then you wouldn't know that, but that's normal to hear weird sounds, inside the cabin. And I was like, well, my friend said she would hear like gunshots and stuff, and the lady was like, "Well, we are in the woods, so people do hunt, so you may hear." This bitch had an excuse for everything, y'all. She would not give me what I was trying to get out of her. What I was trying to get out of her is for her to say, "Well, yeah, a couple people have said that the cabin is haunted." She would not say that. She wouldn't give me that to save her fucking life. All she had pretty excuses. Well, my friend said she heard, gunshots when she was staying in the cabin. And she was like, "Well, people hunt and you're going to hear gunshots because people hunt." Okay, well, she says she saw like a dark figure in there. Well, lights can play tricks on your eyes. This bitch had an excuse for everything, y'all. She would not give me what I wanted. She just kept saying, "So do you still want to get the cabin?" I was like, "I don't know," because my friend, she did tell me that she kept seeing a dude in the cabin. And the lady was like, "Did she bring a guy with her?" Like, I already know the story. But just to hear this bitch try to play with my intelligence like that, it was just making my ass chap. Like, lady, stop fucking playing with me. So I just got to the nitty gritty. I was like, well, I read a couple reviews on a couple forums, and they speak on your cabin, and they say your cabin is haunted by a serial killer that killed a lot of people out there in your cabin. Why that lady hung up the phone on me? She didn't even answer. She didn't say, yes, that's true. No, it's not true. She heard what I said and she hung up on me. And when I tried to call her back, she did not answer the phone. So I texted her and said, will I still be able to get the cabin? She told me I cannot rent the cabin. She is not renting the cabin to me. So I guess it's true. I guess the cabin is haunted as fuck because she did not want to clarify any of the questions that I asked her. She did not want to clarify that shit. The bitch just hung up in my face when I started talking facts about her fucking cabin being haunted. So she didn't want to answer none of them questions. She just got highly pissed off with me and hung up in my face. And my mama always told me only the guilty get mad. My mom always said that shit, only the guilty get mad. So the fact that she hung up in my face all abruptly and pissed off the way she did, that cabin haunted as fuck. If she don't want me to stop her bag, she don't want me to stop her coins, she to confirm that shit, she don't know what I would have did. I could have went on TikTok and be like, hey, y'all, this bitch got a haunted cabin. She ain't telling nobody. So that lady wasn't finna confirm none of that shit. Could have stopped her bag. That bitch hung up in my face like, boop. And when I text her, hi, I guess we got disconnected. I was wondering, were you still gonna let me get the cabin for the weekend? That bitch was like, I'm not renting my cabin to you because you don't really want to rent the cabin. Then what the fuck do I want to do with the cabin, lady? I'm damn sure not finna buy it from you, but why can't I rent it? Like, so that was all the answers that I needed, and I ain't have to ask nothing else. After she pulled that move, I was like, yep, there it is right there. That shit haunted as fuck. And she ain't telling nobody. And to be honest with you, nobody will never know. If you follow directions, you'll never know. You probably have a good fucking stay there if you follow directions. If you don't open that fucking door, you'll probably have, a good experience. But the door was open and there's a ton of shit behind that door that'll fuck you up. So yeah, she didn't want to rent the cabin to me at all. She said she didn't want to rent the cabin to me at all. So, and then she was like, who's your friend? None of your damn business. Just answer the question, lady. Ain't your damn business who my friend is. Ain't like you will remember. According to you, it's one of the most sought out cabins. Everybody want to get a cabin, get this cabin. Everybody want to rent it. So how the fuck would you know who my friend is? If everybody want to rent this cabin and it's thousands of people want to rent it, how the fuck would you know who my friend is? How can you pick her out of all the motherfuckers you done rented to over the years? Like, really? Why would you even ask me that, lady? Ain't your damn business. I'm the one asking the questions. Is the fucking cabin haunted or not? And the bitch was like, click. I was like, I'll take that as a yes. So yeah, we left it at that. Look, somebody need to add it immediately because I want to go down. Who the hell know? We probably done been to the cabin. You just ain't hard headed enough to break into the fucking room that's actually locked in the cabin. Because I don't. I always have weird thoughts about that shit though. I always be thinking like, it's a motherfucker living in that room. It's somebody in that room, in that cabin. We just don't know it because they locked in that fucking room and they don't come out. They probably come out when we sleep. You never know. Like, that's the scary part about it. You in a fucking cabin, you in a house, and one of the rooms are locked. And you don't know what's on the other side of that motherfucking door, but you're told not to open that fucking door. What the fuck is on the other side of the door? Like, is somebody staying in that room? Because I'm paying to rent the cabin for me and my goddamn family. If there's a motherfucker up here staying in the room on my dime, he need to come up off that goddamn money. But you never know. You never know. Like, what the fuck is in the room? Next time you go to a cabin, watch how you feel about that goddamn room. When you start looking at all the rooms to find your room, which one you want to get, you look for the big room, and then you get to that room that's like a closet or some shit, and you try to open the door and it's locked. Watch how you feel about that room. Watch you be like, what the fuck is behind now? Why they got the damn door locked? Like, because I swear we check mirrors and all types of shit when we go to the cabin. We'll take every mirror down in that motherfucker to feel comfortable. We check every room except for the one that's locked. But we do knock on that shit just to see what happens. Like, every cabin we go to, we get to that one locked room and it's like, and we wait. We wait to hear if something moves on the inside, if the floor creaks, because at that point we know some shit is up. We never, got a knock back. I think if I ever get a knock back, I'm gonna pack my shit, get in the car, and I'm out. I want a refund. I'm out. I want a refund. You get my fucking refund. I'm done. But yeah, so Y'all be careful when y'all go to these places. It's a reason these folks tell y'all not to open them fucking doors and not to fuck with they shit. Don't fuck with they shit. You're a visitor there. You don't live there. You're a visitor. Why you going in these locked fucking rooms? Ain't got nothing to do with you. To save your life and not end up dead, I suggest you follow the fucking rules and just stay there for what you there for and go on about your fucking business later on. Right. That's what we do. We always not because I'm telling you, man, like when we go to the cabin, majority of the time, it's always like a couple's trip. So it's always like the cousins around our age. Like, you know what I'm saying? Probably like 4 or 5 sets, like couples, you know what I'm saying? And we'll go. And before anybody unpack, we all go through because we related. So we all go through that cabin and everybody be like, who got the damn locked door? Who found the locked door? And somebody like a third floor up might be like, it's up here. Everybody will come upstairs and twist that door knob, pull on that door a little bit, listen to the door. We do that shit. We do that shit before we even get settled. We check because something weird about that goddamn door. I'm just maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I'm just saying the next cabin that you go to, if you think I'm lying, the next cabin you go to, bet you it's a locked door in that motherfucker. Bet you. And because you don't heard this story, your ass ain't gonna be able to sleep because you'll be wondering what the fuck is behind that locked door. Like, what is behind that damn door? And she said the last door had some old spirit type shit behind the door. Then you're gonna be fucking with your boyfriend, babe. You heard that? No, I ain't hear shit. Stop watching that woman on YouTube. She got your ass paranoid in here. I'm just saying, babe. She said you gotta be careful of them fucking locked doors in the cabin. Just be careful. Don't break up with your boyfriend. Just be careful of the locked doors in the cabin because some shit ain't right about that, man. Tell you, man, some shit ain't cool about that. But that was you guys' story for tonight. Any more tips so you can be in story time for tomorrow? I'm giving you guys time to run over and tip your auntie so you can be in story time tomorrow. Any tip over $10 will automatically get you put in story time. Right, Marcus. No more locked doors. I feel you on that, honey, because I swear I be looking at them doors all sideways and shit. I be like, man, there's something back there. Like I want to know what's back there, but I don't want to know that bad. That's my mama every story time. She be hot, running up that face. Well, I gotta sleep with the light on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, don't say auntie ain't never warned y'all because I gave y'all these warnings, but y'all know I love y'all. So, hey, bend the wire, bend the wire. Okay. Okay. Do we have any more tips? Any more tips? Because tomorrow Friday, and it's like y'all gonna only get one story. I'm trying to see if y'all gonna get more. Any more tips? Any more tips? Like, where is it so I don't go? You won't go because they don't allow people that don't wash their fucking hands in these type of places, sweet tea. Well, I'm bilingual. There's a difference. Oh, all righty, guys. So like it's just one story for y'all tonight. Well, tomorrow. So guess Friday night to be one story. I was like, no more Leroy. I can't with y'all. Don't go around touching everybody. Don't you keep your nasty hands to yourself, sweet tea. Oh, but that was you guys' story for tonight. I will give y'all another one, but y'all ain't tipping. So I love you guys. I will see you guys on tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern for story time. Y'all know my motto: stay safe, social distance, and don't slap the sleeve off a chick unless she earns it. Week. Yes, I did. Reese. I got like one more story for y'all. If I tell right now, can I get another one? Okay. Go ahead and send your tips right now, and I'll give y'all another one. And Reese and Tasha, y'all will be in that one. Let them know, Nina. Come on with it. Come on with it. Let me know now before I get off. Before I slide up off this thing, let me know. All righty. Don't seem like we get another one. Well, I save it for tomorrow. Because I was trying to wait. Boom, got it. Okay. I will hit you 3 in a row if you're the biggest tipper. That is true. You see the story right there. Okay. Right. So I guess I'll see you guys on tomorrow for story time. Tasha, Reese with a C. Y'all will be in tomorrow's story time. I'll try to make sure y'all don't die. Yeah, make sure y'all don't die. Try to make sure y'all don't die. But yes, so I'll see you guys on tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern. Y'all know my motto: stay safe, social distance, and don't slap the sleeves off a bitch unless she earns it. I love y'all. Good night.